10:01 on my phone. Okay. Morning, Jim. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Doug. And good morning, Lily. I'll call this meeting of the Milford Redevelopment Commission to order, and the first order of business is the memorandum from, well, we actually have two. The previous meeting was June 8th. And then we have a placeholder which would have been for the July meeting, which did not occur because of lack of a quorum. And so I think I would just take those together. I do have one revision that I'd like to make on the minutes from June 8th. And it's down in a paragraph that starts with Dan Brown, okay? Mm-hmm. And in the last line of that paragraph, Dan explained that the reason for a smaller allocation area for the proposed TIF 3 versus the expired TIF 1 is to establish a new allocation area with a new expiration date. And I don't know, Andy, have we named that new allocation area?
No.
Okay. So what?
I think it's just TIF area 3 right now. I think.
Yeah, okay. So we don't want to confuse that with our residential TIF, which is actually the third TIF that the town established.
Yeah, but it doesn't. That has a specific name to it. It's not numbered because the commercial TIFs were 1 and 2, and so we thought 3 would make sense to just keep the numbering. But we can name it whatever you want. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's no further corrections, I move that we approve the minutes of the June 8th meeting with the previously outlined additions and corrections.
Okay, I'll second that. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Say aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay, so our move into old business, our item of old business is in fact that TIF 3 declaratory resolution. I think, Andy, I'll give you the floor if you want to speak to that for us.
Sure. So as I think everyone knows, TIF Area 1 has expired, so 2026 will be the last year for collection of increment for that TIF. This will establish a new TIF area over the expiring TIF area. The Exhibit B shows you the map. And this establishing it in 2026 will make 2026 the base year. And I talked to Jim about this, so correct me if I'm wrong, Jim, but so we first start with increment in 2027, which we would receive in 2028 for this new area.
That's correct. And the only small correction that I would make is that this year is the last year for us to recognize increment. So since the area expired sometime after January 1st, we will still receive increment in 2027 based on the growth at the end of 2026. So there'll be no loss of increment over time. There will be increment received this year on TIF 1, increment received next year on TIF 1. And then TIF 2 increment would be starting to be received, the first possible date would be in 2028. So this is the last year for growth, but since it expired, but we will see dollars next year. But those will be the last dollars of significance for TIF 1.
Okay, and that's because the taxes become accrued in one year and they're paid in the next, right?
Correct.
In the following year. Okay. Do we have that resolution?
Yeah,
Yeah, is it the same as the last meeting, Andy, or is there a revised one after you guys had sorted all that out?
The most recent one is declaratory resolution, TIP allocation area dated 6/19/2026.
Okay. So basically the exhibit stays the same from the June meeting.
From the June meeting.
Right.
Well, we didn't
exhibit
meet
B,
in June, or we didn't meet
yeah,
in July.
we didn't mean July.
Yeah.
It'd be the same. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
same exhibit from the June meeting, just some of the wording changed in the actual resolution.
Well, I'm not sure the date we added. We added a designated taxpayer so we can collect personal property tax. I don't remember the dates of when we did that, so I'm not. I sent it was just right before the meeting, but I didn't see this in the agenda, so I sent you the most recent version before the meeting.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll have that.
Okay.
We have that. Okay. What's Andy, what's the process here? Can you just remind us?
Yeah, we'll have, you'll pass the declaratory resolution, then it needs to go to Plan Commission, then it needs to go to Town Council, then back to you for a public hearing and confirmatory resolution.
Okay. All right. So, I'm a little bit, I think we've all seen the resolution, and we did make the decision to designate the taxpayer to capture personal property, and that change was made.
And Dan, I would say this too. I mean, today you're just starting the process.
Okay.
So if something changes before you get to your public hearing or after the public hearing, the confirmatory resolution, we can make adjustments, or not do it at all. If somebody, you decide, well, maybe you know what, this isn't the right thing.
Right. Okay. So we're starting. So I'd entertain a motion to start the process with this resolution.
I would second the motion.
Okay.
I can make the motion.
Okay. You made it. Okay. You made it. You seconded it. All right. Tricia made it. Doug seconded it. Is there any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. So we've started the process, and the resolution is passed.
So then, Andy, I take that declaratory resolution to the recorder's office, right?
No, first, it goes to the Plan Commission. That's the confirmatory resolution will be the final document. So we need to get this on the Plan Commission agenda.
Okay, so I send a copy of the signed one to the Plan Commission and
Town Council.
the Town Council. Does the Town Council have to approve it?
They do.
Okay.
Technically, they're approving the Plan Commission's recommendation.
Okay.
I'll get you a checklist.
I just wonder, is it a town resolution or is it an RDC resolution?
It's a town. It'll be a Plan Commission resolution approving. I can get the resolutions for you if that makes it easier. But a Plan Commission resolution approving this, then it goes to Town Council to approve the Plan Commission's recommendation, then back to the Redevelopment Commission for a public hearing and confirmatory resolution.
Okay. I was just thinking, since we meet tonight, we can add that to the agenda for the meeting tonight for the Town Council.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the council can't act until the planning commission does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the earliest the council could act would be at the September meeting,
Yeah.
which would then push the public hearing back before this group in October.
Okay.
So depending on when the area plan meets and approves this, it's either going to come back to us here in October or November.
Okay.
First Wednesday of the month.
So area plan won't meet until next month on the first Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be at the council then in
It could still make the
October.
next council meeting, though.
and the RDC will come back in November.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it won't make tonight's council meeting, but
Right.
it should make.
Right. It's just that the plan commission goes first because the council is actually approving the plan commission's recommendations, so they can't go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
we,
does the planning commission have a resolution they need to pass?
Yeah, I can prepare that for you.
Okay, that'd be great, and I'll send that over to them then.
so
Okay.
what we're doing here today is starting the public process, and the first, aside from this public meeting, where we're approving the resolution to start the process, then there'll be public plan commission. There's a hearing involved later on, and based on, okay. All right,
Cool. Thank you.
all right. Anything
Sure.
else? Anything else for Jim or Andy on that?
Not on that, but I have something else, but not on that issue.
Not for me.
Is it old business, or do you think, or is it something new?
I think it's old/new.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just about the second phase of the residential TIF infrastructure purchase is in process.
Yeah.
We've gotten the first appraisal back. We're just waiting on the second appraisal, but I think you remember the developer kind of comes in and out of communication. So we'll keep it moving forward, but I would anticipate we'd have that all closed out by the end of the year.
Okay, all right. So once we get that second appraisal, and as long as the amounts clear are more than what we're committing to.
The second one came in higher than the first phase, so I don't anticipate any issues.
Yeah, okay, all right. And then we can go to a closing similar to what we did
Correct.
Before.
Do we have to have like approval for Dan to do the closing on the phase 2?
You know what? I will check our resolution to see if it's for both phases. It won't close before the next meeting anyway, so if we need it, I'll have it for the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, okay, that was on our agenda, Eastfield Phase 2 infrastructure acquisition.
Sorry, jumped the gun.
Yeah, that's
It's okay.
okay, that's okay. In process, and we'll have it done by the end of the year. Okay, so we have a budget proposal here for, or budget worksheet, I guess is what we have here for calendar year 26 for the Redevelopment Commission, which
So
I believe it's not necessarily a requirement, but we've always done it.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Right.
It does actually help us when we do our spending plan.
Yes.
I mean, it helps Jim because he basically takes this and makes our spending plan, right, Jim?
You're on mute.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we're not required to do this particular stuff, but it does actually help us now because we're technically now required to do it later on in the year.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we might as well do it when everybody else is working on their budget.
So what you've given us is a 2026 estimate that's basically the same as the 2025 budget.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of changes we could, well, I understand that $35,000 or $30,000 training grant has expired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'd propose that we move that down to capital improvements.
And then I also have moved the hydrant rental out of the RDC budget and back into the general budget, which is $10,550.
Okay.
So I would say we should move that down to capital improvements too, and have that money available.
550.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what happens to this budget then? Does it get reviewed, or?
I will actually publish it like I publish all the rest of
Good.
them, like we
Okay,
usually have.
good.
But then we'll actually use it for the spending plan, which is what we're technically
Okay.
required to do. I think the spending plan doesn't go into as much detail as this particular one, right, Jen?
Correct.
So,
Okay, so that would be 6. But our total budget estimate stays the same. We just moved some money, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So there's no increase in the budget. We just changed categories for the hydrant rental and the expired training education grants. I guess at the entertain a motion to approve, and then if there's any discussion, we can.
I would second the motion.
I'll move that we approve. And it's Doug's second. Is there any further discussion on this zero increase budget?
I mean, just so you know, we spend very little in our tech every year. It's just here in case we kind of want to do something or need it or whatever. So just permission to spend it if we want to.
Gives us, well, we have the flexibility to address opportunities.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, the budget for calendar, this is for calendar year 27, right?
Yeah.
Is approved. Okay. Anything else?
What's the number on the budget?
Oh, there you go.
$255,450.
Okay. And then, would it be possible to get a copy of the map of the TID district area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then, okay. So if I have this right, it used to be TIP 1 and TIP 2, but since TIP 1 has expired, this is just TIP 3 now because there's no longer a TIP 1.
Right.
Okay, I thought
TIP 1 will be gone after the end of this year, basically, and we'll get money next year for it.
Yeah, I was like, we didn't add one.
No.
Sorry.
And basically the area that it covers is Chore Time and the property north of Chore Time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
So it's smaller than the original TIP 1.
Okay.
Right. Right.
All right. Yep.
Okay. All right. I think we've completed our agenda. This is not part of it, is it?
No.
I don't know if you know this off the top of your head, but how much was TIP 1 bringing in tax increments normally?
I can tell you what it brought in last year.
Okay.
Which would be 2 years ago, but I can tell you what I got for the full year last year.
Okay.
Because I get it in June and December. So I can tell you what I got this year in June, but it doesn't tell you the whole amount.
Okay.
So I can tell you what I got full year for last year.
Okay.
I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, and it won't change much from that. It might go down.
Yeah, I don't know how that all. I'm not really good at that.
Well,
We don't- we-
because
yeah,
he
it
said
does
there would be-
fluctuate.
Because he said there would be no loss of increments, like, as far as the timeline, when, you know, everything will still be covered. It's like, how much of the increment is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Yeah, I
right.
can send you the number that we received in 2025.
Okay. All right.
It does stay pretty similar.
Yep.
But I know that they're appealing their taxes, so I don't know where the appeal process is and how that all is gonna shake out if they win or don't win. And
Wait, short time is?
yeah,
Didn't you gave them an abatement this year, didn't you?
but on new stuff, not on any of the old stuff.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
actually,
there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, on TIP 1, they only have one abatement left. All the rest are dropped off. They have one abatement, which was the new conference center, right? That was the
Yes,
new abatement.
yes.
And then the new one we gave them will technically affect TIP 3.
Yeah, that's the one that's on
Okay.
TIP 3. And instead of a phase-in, we did a 50% abatement so it's level.
Okay, that's interesting. Like, I know you guys want to expand, but also, like, we do kind of need your money.
Yeah.
You guys live here.
Well, but you won't
Where
get.
your business is located.
Yeah, the misconception is that money would go somewhere else. It doesn't. Only the assessed valuation goes somewhere else. Okay? And it's such a small percentage of the overall that it has very little impact. Yeah, I'd be glad to walk through that with you here at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably not today. So
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
keep that in
But
mind.
it is kind of confusing the way it kind of works, because when I first came in too, I thought, oh, when it's not here, it's going to go over here. But actually, if it's not here, it's nowhere.
Right,
So
right.
it's like, oh, very frustrating.
Okay.
Right.
There's nothing else, I move for adjournment.
All right.
We're good for adjournment.
No.
I'll second that. And
All those in favor?
all those in favor say aye.
Yep. Aye.
Thank you. Okay.
No
Yeah,
worries.
that's okay.
We were done. The
Just
lady-
standing up.